Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story, the Unbroken Bond, Part 0. In this What If, Jero and Ezekiel are going to be brother and sister. Deku and Jero will have a similar quirk that are both sound-based quirks. When Ezekiel snaps his fingers, he can produce high-frequency sounds. With training, he can increase the range of his sound attacks and radius of his attacks. As we start our story off, as a 6-year-old Ezekiel and Jiro walks in with their parents to get their quirk examined. As the doctor took some blood from Jiro, then immediately left the room. When he returned 20 minutes later, Mr. and Mrs. Jiro, your daughter has quite a useful quirk. It is sound based, as you expected. It has something to do with her mutation on her ears. In order for her to use her quirk properly, she might have to invest into a support item. She has a bright future ahead of herself, and this must be your son. This will only take a few minutes. As the doctor took some blood from Deku, or Izuku, whatever way you want to call him, as he left the room, then he returns 10 minutes later as the doctor sits down, as he has a serious look on his face looking at Mr. and Mrs. Jira. Your son does have a quirk. It's still in his infancy. There's a good possibility his quirk will never manifest. Many late bloomers never manifest their quirk majority of the time. I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Jiro. There's nothing I can do. All you could do is hope for the best. Keep him monitored and contact me if his situation change at all. Any mood swings, strange incidents happening around him. We don't know what his quirk is. What his quirk is. By the off chance it does manifest, it could be extremely dangerous for him and others around him. As long as you keep that in mind, your two children will be fine. As Jiro was very happy about her quirk, but Ezekiel was heartbroken the fact that he might never get his quirk. It might, no, sorry, it might never manifest. As his mother tried to cheer him up, she hated the look of pure sadness on her son's face. As Jiro and Ezekiel grew up, they started out being very close, then slowly drift apart as Jiro made friends with other kids with decent quirks. Ezekiel began to resent everyone, his sister, his parents, and all her little friends. As he as Ezekiel started to see the heroes in a different light, as he started seeing how corrupt and selfish the heroes are, even Ezekiel, who has his doubts about All Might himself. As Ezekiel starts to question the society of heroes in general, as he sees villains being beaten down to almost death, the general populace cheer on while the heroes brutalize villains. That rubbed Ezekiel the wrong way. We time skip 14 years as Jiro left the music room, as she hears something around the corner, as she sees a upperclassmen that are holding her brother's arms behind his back, as the other upperclassman starts to beat Izuku in the face. What the hell are you doing? Release my brother. As the classman sees Jiro, as they let go of Izuku, as they run down the hall, as Jiro reaches out her hand to help her brother up, as Deku slaps her hand away. What the hell, brother? I'm only trying to help you. Now you care what happens to me? I don't need your fucking help, especially from you, Jiro. As Izuku gets up and walks away, as Jiro stands there quietly, just seeing the look on her brother's face, pure disgust. It shocked her to her core. It hurt her quite a bit that her brother despises her. What happened to you, Izuku? You used to be so sweet and kind. You used to tell me everything. What happened to us? But announced to Jero, this will be the last time she sees her brother. He will never return home after that day. As Izuku was walking down the alley, trying to take a shortcut to the music shop, you get a couple CDs. As immediately he gets attacked by some sort of green substance. You're the perfect meat puppet. I didn't know that freak was in town. Stop struggling, kid. Your body is mine. As Izuku tries to gasp for air without a Quirk, he cannot do much. When finally he was about to accept his fate, when someone came to his rescue, that will change current events. Who the hell are you? What are you doing? Stop! As Izuku starts coughing, gasping for air to catch his breath, as he sees a older guy. Time to die, weakling. The League has decided you no longer deserve any. As the League. Oh, I screwed that up. Give me a second, guys. Time to die, weakling. The League has decided you are no longer any use to us. As the sludge villain begins to slowly decay. Hey, kid, are you alright? I'm fine. Who are you? Are you some sort of hero? No, kid, I'm no hero. Name's Shigaraki. What's your name, kid? Izuku. It looks like he's arriving soon. I need to get going, kid. Stay out of trouble. As Shigaraki starts to run off, as Izuku hears a familiar phrase, "Don't fear, I am here." As he jumps down to the ground, young man, have you seen a sludge villain around here recently? Great, it's #1 hero. Izuku puts on a fake smile. No, All Might, I haven't seen any sludge villain. Very well, citizen, I need to get going. All Might, may I have a moment of your time before you leave? Very well, young man, what do you need? I'm doing a report for school about the Hero Association and the Quirkless. What's your thought about the Quirkless being heroes? Straight off the bat, a tough question. Very well, citizen. I'm not saying someone without a Quirk can't be a hero. Those type of people would be best suited for either police officers or support heroes. I need to get going, young man. As All Might jumps off, as Izuku's walking, as he sees a blonde running towards him, she accidentally ran into him. She wasn't paying attention to where she was running, no matter how you want to phrase it. As Izuku noticed heroes in the distance running towards them, immediately the blonde hide behind the crate as the hero finally catches up to Izuku. As Izuku stands in front of the crate, blocking the hero's view. Hey punk, did you see a blonde girl run this way? Blonde girl, I have no idea what you're talking about. Fuck, I lost her. Keep your nose clean, kid. As the low-ranking pro hero runs off. As Izuku's about to walk away, as he notices the blonde's following him. What do you want, Blondie? Why didn't you turn me in? You could have. Or just simply walked away. To give those bastards another reason to abuse their power? I don't think so. So, you have your reasons for whatever you're doing. Don't know why the heroes are after you. Nor do I care. It has nothing to do with me. As Ezekiel begins to walk away, as the blonde follows him, as she walks in circles around him, she continues walking in circles around him as Ezekiel's trying to walk off, as her hands behind her back. What's your name? You may call me Ezekiel. Nice to meet you, Ezekiel. I'm Toga Himiko. Nice to meet you. I like you. By the way, what's your quirk? Why? I want to know. I'm curious about you, Izuku. If you must know, I have no idea. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know? My quirk has never manifested yet. I don't think it ever will. Really? You're one of those late bloomers. As Toga wraps her arms around Izuku. What are you doing? You help me out, so I'm gonna help you out. What do you mean you're gonna help me out? I know a guy that can help you with your dormant quirk. What do you mean? How is that even possible? Trust me, cutie. They can definitely help you for a price. What kind of price are you talking about? It all depends on what your ability you get. The the scary boss man can be very vague sometimes, but I know the league can help you. I'm fairly new to the league. They're like a family to me. And I would love for you to join us. Have you given some thought to becoming a villain? You're serious about this. As Toga gives Izuku a big smile. As Izuku ponders the idea, you're on, Toga. If you can make my quirk manifest, I'll be a villain. Sweet. As Toga drags Izuku to a bad part of town. As they stop in front of a bar, as Toga kicks the door open. Hey Shiggy, I found a new recruit. Good, let me get a good look at him. I'll be damned, we meet again, kid. So you want to be a villain, kid? Why would you want to do that? Toga informed me you guys can make my quirk manifest. If what she says is true, if you're able to force my quirk to the surface, I'll join your little group. I'm tired of being weak. I'm tired of this corrupt society in these corrupt heroes. Well said, kid. Well said. Kirigiri, inform the master that we might have a new recruit. He needs help to force his quirk to the surface. Understood, young master. As the portal opens up, as he disappears. Good job, Toga. Please, have a seat. It won't take long. It won't be a long wait. As Izuku sits on the couch, as Toga jumps on his lap. What are you doing, Blondie? I was right. You were very comfortable. Now, Toga, do not try to stab this one. Like with the last one you brought in. Of course, Shiggy, unlike that last guy, I like this one. As the portal opens up, as Kirigiri appears in front of Izuku. Please, follow me. As Toga jumps off Izuku. See you later, cutie. I'm leaving, Shiggy. I'll be back in a couple hours. As Izuku steps into the portal, as he sees a man in some sort of mask hooked up to some sort of machines in a chair. So you're the one that Toga brought in. I've been told your organization to be able to make my dormant quirk manifest. It's indeed in my power to do so. I can make your quirk manifest, but it will cost you. What do you want in return? If you can't tell, I'm still a kid, so I can't give you a whole lot of money. I'm not asking for money, young man. The price you're going to have to pay is blood. I'll make your quirk manifest. In exchange, I need this hero out of the picture. He's a very low-ranking hero, so if he disappears, it won't alarm too many people. So you want me to kill someone? Yes. Is that a problem? No. Good. Toga will be observing your mission. You are under her command while you're out in the field. Understood, sir. Now kneel down to one knee. As Izuku walks towards All for One and kneels down on one knee, as All for One placed his hand on Izuku's head, a second later he feels a rush of extreme pain for 40 extreme amount of pain. 40 seconds later, as Izuku panting heavily, you got quite a unique quirk there, Izuku. I'll inform you of what your quirk is. What's a good name for this quirk? Ah, I got a perfect name for it. Your quirk is called Sound Snap. When you snap your fingers, you'll be able to produce sound-based attacks. This mission is good for you to experiment with your quirk. Alright. As a portal opens up, as Izuku steps through. See, you're back, kid. Welcome to the League of Villains. Wait here till Toga returns. Then go on your first mission. Then return here and wait for further orders. Welcome to the family, Izuku. As Izuku's waiting for Toga, as he's leaning against the wall, as several hours later, as Toga bursts through the door. Oh, there you are, Izuku. You ready to get going, handsome? Are you flirting with me? Damn straight I am, but enough fooling around. We have a mission to complete. See you later, Shaggy. Alright, come on, pretty boy. As Toga drags Izuku outside, as they scout the area where the hero's supposed to be, as Toga is scouting from the rooftops, as Izuku's scouting on the ground. Any signs, Toga? Negative on my end, pretty boy. I'll contact you if I find anything on my end. Understood, Blondie. Pretty boy, target located. Head to my location. What's the status of the hero? Currently, he's shaking down a local street gang. Most likely a bribe. I'll let you lead the initial attack. I'll serve a backup in case don't have too much fun, love. God damn, that girl's annoying. You know how this works. Yeah, it's all here. Don't be a smartass. Everything seems to be in order. See you next month. As the gang member starts to walk away. God damn, that hero's a fucking prick. As Izuku stealthily shadows the corrupt hero through the alleyways. Hey, low-life hero. Immediately, Izuku snaps his finger as a wave of sound hits the hero as he goes flying back into a brick wall. As the hero struggles to get up, bleeding from his eyes, nose, and ears. As Izuku snaps his fingers again, as the hero hits the wall hard. As he continues to use his finger snap. As the hero drops dead to the ground, as his corpse lays in the alleyway. Toga jumps down from the building. Nice work, pretty boy. As she stabs her palms, starting to drain the blood from the hero. Toga takes out her phone. It's done. He did a very good job. We need a body pickup. As the portal opens up, as Kirigiri steps through with a Nomu, as the Nomu picks up the dead hero. What the hell is that thing? That's my cutie. My cute little friend. It's called a Nomu. Come on, pretty boy. We need to get out of here before the rest of the heroes arrive. As the portal opens up in the League of Villains base of operation, as Shigaraki greets his new recruit. Well done, kid. Now, I'm confident you're going to be a valuable member of this organization. Now, we need to figure out a code name for you. I vote pretty boy. for his hero name. It suits him. There's no way in hell we are naming him Pretty Boy Toga. As Toga gives him a pouty face, not fair. Young master, I have idea. What about Soundstalker? Sounds good to me. What do you think, kid? I have no issues with the name. You may refer to me as Soundstalker from now on. Now that's taken care of. Why don't you head to the extra room and get some sleep? Follow me, Izuku. I'll show you to a spare room. As Izuku follows Kirigiri to one of the spare bedrooms. As Toga is about to follow, not you, Toga. You have a couple missions to take care of. Not fair. As she sticks out her tongue, fine, Shiggy. As Toga turns to Izuku, see you real soon. As she gives Izuku a wink. That girl's so irritating, but useful. As we time skip a few weeks, as Izuku's parents went to the police station, Izuku has officially been labeled as a missing person. Jiro, she was heartbroken that her brother is missing, as well as his parents. As Jiro walks into Izuku's room, as she picks up a picture off the desk of her brother and her. Where are you, brother? Hopefully you're safe. I just want you to come home. As Jiro immediately, she starts crying as she hugs the picture against her chest, as she crawls up in the ball on his bed, as she cries herself asleep. And that's it for part 0 of this What If. Hope you guys have a good night and day. I know it's a little shorter, but it's hard for me to, like I said, it's hard for me to judge by the script alone how long it's going to be. It's going to be a work in progress. So slowly, these scripts will start to get longer and longer until they hit the either 30-minute mark or the 40-minute mark. So I hope you guys have a good night and day. Judging by time zones, I've already said this, but I'll catch you in the next What If.